So really think about in your warm-up and your first few fences, how you can get your canter to feel like it has scope, length of step and collection, length of step and collection. So when you want to make a choice, come through a turn and you say, ooh, I feel a little underpowered, or I want a little more, that's not the first time you've asked her for something, right? So it's like you don't warm up for dressage and then wait for the test to do the transitions, right? So this is a little bit the same. Think about what you can do beforehand to prepare her, so when you go make a choice, she goes, oh, yep, I know, I'm right on it. Because then you don't let yourself get to that point where you get, you kind of get out of the turn and you kind of just get a bit blank and wonder what you want, and you just have to say, this is what I want. I just want this canter, right? And then I want to canter there to the other side of the fence, right? So we're going to start, you're going to come around on your left lead, and we're just going to start with the little gate guy, land, and you're going to bend to that plank, okay? So nice big canter, all the way around, nice and straight, land straight, and then I want it to be a smooth square turn. Not too square, right? I don't want it to be jerky, but it's not a 20-meter circle. Somewhere in the middle, okay? Then just see which sides we're working with here. What are we missing? Are we missing the right bend? Are we missing some left bend? Sort of assess, okay? Okay, come here. So, and there's no right or wrong answer. What did you like and what did you like? There's a lot to like, so, yeah.
I mean, I felt like I made that turn okay. It
Yep.
was a little too, like here it was underpowered.
Yes, I'm glad you picked up on that, because I actually think that, okay, instead of this being about you, I want to make this about why you, if that were an oxer, why that wouldn't be successful.
I didn't have enough.
That's right. So now we have two fences that she decides, yes, I can do that when she's at the base, and I want you to find a ride and a canter and a commitment that I believe you there, and there. Because I believe you there, and I believed you here and here, but there's a gap in front of the fence that I don't believe you, and then she doesn't either. So you have to believe then in the canter. So when it's good and good, you need to say, be better or stay good or whatever it is in your head that doesn't allow what the good work you've had to change right at the last moment. Now, I don't know the psychology of it really. Is it a fear of the fence itself? Is it what is it about an oxer?
It was just a fluke because normally I don't have.
You don't care. Yeah. So just.
It was just like a mental.
Yeah.
I was in a really.
Like not a good.
Bad
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't just say, oh, I'm not going to compete.
Yeah. You paid all that money to go to the show and separate that. Compact. Yep. Yep.
We're going to go pick it.
Yep. Because you know all the things you can, you know.
I mean, we shouldn't have had an
Yeah. So let's do.
They were a little wider, but it's
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Well, let's do those two again, and then we'll come back and talk, and then we'll move on. But right from the beginning, then you say, nope, that's my goal today.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, walk. So that I could, right? Yeah. And what's even better is you didn't sacrifice the quality of the turn. Yep. Yep. So now we're going to reverse. We're going to go left lead, plank, bending back to that guy. Then right turn, oxer down the line back to the plank. Yep. 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 That one, and then keep going down the line. And the first time, I'm not going to worry too much what your distance is because you're really just establishing, you know.
Don't be too late, honey.
Yep. Yeah, best one. Nice. Excellent. So what's hard to describe is the difference in the purpose where we're lengthening and they feel like they're running and then they add versus what you had at the last two. So it's a funny, like, I think that's where you've got to always fixate on when you pick up, there's a forward, a back, and a forward before there's just forward and jump.
Okay, yep.
Because if there's no back, there's no riding forward again.
Yeah.
So if you pick up, all there is, oh, forward, forward, forward. And then there's not this like, oh, I have choices.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain why it works. I don't really know what it is, why it works that way.
Forward, forward, forward,
Yeah.
forward.
Like, because otherwise then all you're doing is gaining, gaining, gaining.
Yeah.
And then there's, it's like, okay, so you either jump it on the big flat step, but she goes, well, I don't like that. And she self-corrects to this collected step.
Yeah.
So you have to put her on that collected step with a forward momentum, not a decelerating momentum. So when you're just forward, she goes, whoa, 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 I need a minute, right? So she takes her minute right in front of the jump. Your job is to take it back further so that you're riding forward again so that then she can't take it back at the fence. Yeah? Right? So then you take it forward, back a little, forward, so that her pause happens in a different place.
Okay. Yeah, that.
Don't let her choose to do the pause right there. Because then you have no...
Yeah.
When the fences go up, the result is not as fun, you know. It's not as rewarding when it doesn't go well. No. So it's one thing to practice bravery, but for me it's practice how you got there. The reason that we're brave or not brave is, it's like the tools are what make you, like anything you go do, if you don't know anything about it, you're really nervous. If you know everything about it, you're like, no, I know, let me go at it. I know how to do this. Yeah. Someone says, hey, go do this, you don't know anything about it, you're like, oh, fuck, right? So confidence comes from knowledge, right? And you have the knowledge, right? So you've got to rely on those things to be what makes you successful, right? So same again. Yeah, good. Nice. So, what could we argue made that middle fence not as good as it's been?
The angle I took or the...
Yeah, the line. It was the first time she went, ooh, I know where I'm going. And you were like, ah, shit. I mean, we are going there, but right now? Okay. So that's where we come back to that we know line affects distance, right? Because then line affects canter, which affects distance. Okay. We're gonna go left lead, plank, back to oxer, then left turn, gate, back to plank. Then we're gonna turn up the middle here. She's done a bit of she's done bounces and stuff, right? Yeah. Then we're gonna turn up the middle here, and we're gonna do the bounce, 2 strides, oxer, 2 strides, bounce. So, now you know where you're going. Now go through in your head how you're gonna ride each one. To a bounce.
Oh, bounce.
Yep, so it's the same each way.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We hope.
No, we do.
It should be. It has been. How about that?
This is the site of 3 volunteer cats.
Yeah. Nicely done. Perfect ride. All right. other than my conclusion that all the horses jump that badly, if they're going to jump a fence badly, it's that one. Because I actually thought that was a phenomenal ride. This was like the best fence you've ever ridden in your life. The line, the forward, the back, the forward, like that's what you dream of. And your line was excellent. I think the only thing I could pick on is maybe you were thinking about balancing for the end of the arena and the turn, maybe while you were maybe. Yeah, like maybe you just didn't finish the jump, but that was a pretty mean, you know. Loved it. Loved all this. Okay, we'll let her walk and catch her breath. Yeah. You'll see when you go back and watch that, all the rides, all of your best rides are the ones where you've gone forward, back, like there's just this communication. And now she's so much more rideable. You never used to be able to get a turn like that, ever. Like, and that's where your success is going to come from, right? Like, that's where the
even yesterday, I jumped a little.
Yeah.
And I stopped at an oxer, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I'm not riding her. And so then I went around and I rode her.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gotta, I truly believe,
Letting her use her own energy.
yeah, success comes from, you know, a rider saying, I'm gonna be successful, versus a rider not saying anything. And it's a mental game. And you're defeated mostly already before you've picked up your canter if mentally you're not, like you said, where you want to be. And as an amateur, you only get X amount of days to practice over X amount of fences, over X amount of opportunities. And that does not make for, you know, years and years of success. You just get to practice a little bit. Then, you know, it's sort of like, it's a bit fleeting sometimes. It's good for a while, but it sure can go bad real quick, you know? Okay. Now, we're going to start with the plank to your, back to your gate here, then around, and we'll go down the 2 strides, oxer 2 stride, the bounce, sorry, bounce 2 strides, we'll go that direction. Yep. Then you've got to make a left turn up the outside line, pretty quick after that, yep. Then we're going to come around and we're going to jump this roll top just by itself on what I would have just a little bit, I would go, you're going to come around here and you're just going to get on your line. Eventually we're going to put it together with this, but I want to jump this separate to start. Okay. Around, just find your line here and then just hold your line even if you end up on a little bit of an angle or whatever. It doesn't matter. No, wait on that. We're going to do that. Once you've done the roll top by itself, the next time we do the whole course, you're going to do this to the roll top to the skinny. Have you jumped the skinny on her? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, tell me. Good. Not too long, yeah? Forward, back, down your line. Now ho. Yep. Stay out. Look. Yeah. Nice. Oh, what a save. Yes. That was, yeah. Just stop her. That was awesome. It's all right. Just stop her. Take a sec. Oh my gosh. Yeah, seriously. Jump that shit right off. That was a good one. Definitely got to keep that one on there.
What the hell did I do? Oh.
You tried to go a bit long. Yeah, so you kind of went, so you went forward.
She hesitated.
No, your distance was not. You had gone down there, not that I'll tell you striding all the time, but you had gone down there in 7 strides, and that time you tried to go down in 6.
Oh, okay.
So forward on her, that's where she runs into trouble. She doesn't want to jump them long. She needs to jump them powerful but collected, right? She doesn't want to go long. She will sort of at a vertical, but that's where you get suckered into it.
Yeah.
Right?
I do that line to that.
Yeah, do that. Do your bounce. Start with your bounces and then do that. Because your line, what I loved the most was your turn to the plank, but then you just landed and galloped.
Yeah.
Don't gallop down there. Just be, well, not I'm gonna add, I'm not gonna let the canter become something that is not usable.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not about adding, it's just not lengthening.
Yeah. Okay.
Because then it doesn't, if she went down there in those strides, maybe she will jump if you're not flattening her.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So just start with your bounce line.
Okay.
Just to get your feel back. Go. Yep. Now kick her. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Now sit up, up, up. Yeah, super. Good. It's crazy though, when something like that happens, you take your leg off. So if I watch your leg, it's in this sort of pushed forward position. Look at your leg and the difference in how you ride, because then you let her get this like low hovering, just like not powerful. Yeah, forward, back. Don't make it a running thing. Remember that dressage feel. Yeah? Yeah. Good. Let her catch her breath. Yeah. All you have to do is make that change in that canter and she's fine. You just can't get suckered into, I'm gonna get it done by attacking it.
Yeah. I've got to do it.
You gotta attack it tactfully.
Not like, let's run it out there, run at it and see if it sticks.
Right. So you're gonna do the whole course again, but then after this, you're gonna add in that, to your skinny.
Okay.
And not fast and flat. Yes. Forward and back, forward and back. Yep. Up. Yeah, super. Good job. Keep her straight. Think a little right. Good, right. Yeah. Good. Now wait. Now leg. Yes. Good. Now the vertical. Yep. Stay up. Yep. Up. Yeah. Good job. That's where she finds her power, not from flattening and lowering. Then when you add, then you can get brave and start to add, like when you have that canter, then you can have that in between and then add that again so her jump goes up and around, not, that's right, not flatten across. And then she's confident from that. Yeah? And this was great because you went back, you got your 2 and 2 again. Yeah. Yeah, you actually rode her. Really good. Good job. And that's good for today. That was super. Really good. All the, like...
Turn around there felt so good.
Yeah, because she sits and then that, you can't even get a bad... That's what's so important about understanding collection is that is where your power comes from, not having some big galloping approach.
Yeah.
That wasn't going to give you any better of a jump than that little, you know?
The dressage is really good.
That's made a huge difference. Yeah, because now you can understand when you input that there's an output of information.
Yeah, that felt good. Thank you.
Really good.
You sent your Venmos.
Yep, perfect. Good job.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, glad that worked out. Good.
Be like, Dr. Patel, can I come back real quick?
Oh my God, that was so funny.